I'm Deb Golden from Deloitte. This is Benny, and we're here with Ella the engineer. Today we're going to read from Ella's comic book, The Big Hack. Let's get started. There are people walking to and from the smoothie magic shop with bright and colorful smoothies in hand. Macy is talking to a customer and says, "You'll love the glow-up green juice. It's one of my favorites." Seated in one of the corner tables are Ella, her friend Sonia, me, Deb Golden, and my service dog, a black lab named Benny. Sonia says, "Thanks again for letting me and Ella interview you for the school newsletter." Ella says, "Yes, thank you. It was so exciting learning what a cybersecurity leader does." Ella asks, "Deb, may we get a picture of you and your service dog Benny for social media?" I say, "Of course." Ella snaps a picture with her phone. Click. Sonia gives Ella a thumbs up. Ella looks down at her phone, smiling at the picture. Sonia says, "Got it." Suddenly, Todd leaps through the air. Todd is barking and growling. Grrr, arf. Macy yells, "Todd!" A white Maine Coon dashes past the feet of the customers in the store. A pink smoothie flies up in the air and Todd leaps over the smoothie spill on the floor. Macy yells, "Todd, stop!" Smoothies are flying everywhere and customers are trying to get out of the way. A customer entering the shop opens the door. The Maine Coon makes for the open doorway, eager to get away from the chaos and a dog as much as Todd wants to catch it. Todd leaps for the Maine Coon and the door only to get taken down by Ella and Sonia. Both their hands hold on tightly as the Coon successfully escapes out the door. Todd whines in their arm at the loss of his chase. Sonia pets Todd, shushing him gently to calm him down. The disarray of the shop is all around them, with smoothies puddled on the floor and disgruntled customers talking throughout the shop. Macy is back to serving customers, or at least trying to. She's at the register, hand over mouth in horror as she looks at the screen. Macy says, "Our system is down." But, oh no! The register's tablet screen is now covered with a pop-up. The screen says, "Pay us $1,000 or we will delete all of your bank and sales data." Ella says, "You've been hacked." Sonia asks, "Did someone click a spam link or take down the security firewall?" Macy says, "I don't think so." Ella asks, "Is the register connected to the internet?" Macy answers, "No." Ella asks, "Who can access the tablet?" Macy answers, "Only our employees have passwords." I ask, "Does everyone share the same password?" Macy answers, "They all have their own." I ask, "How often do they change their passwords?" Macy answers, "I don't know. We don't require employees to update or change their password." Ella snaps her fingers. Ella says, "Deb, we were just talking about this." Macy looks confused. Ella and I are smiling since we've already come to the same conclusion. After all, I just spent the past hour teaching the girls about cybersecurity. Macy asks, "You don't think one of my staff did this, do you?" Ella responds, "No, but I think using the same password over and over again may have given these hackers a way in." Macy asks, "But how would they have even gotten to my register to use the password?" Ella looks over to where Todd is back to sleeping on his dog bed. Todd sighs. Ella says, "I think I know how." Ella has her phone out, showing the picture of me and Benny smiling at the camera. Ella, "I took this photo right before the ransomware message came in. Someone planned a distraction." Macy isn't entirely convinced. She asks, "How do we know that it's the same person who hacked my register?" Ella points to the logo on the teenager's shirt and to the logo on the hacked register screen. It's the same one. Ella says, "The same person that did this let the cat out into the store." Macy asks, "But how did they hack it so quickly?" "I only turned around for a second." Ella looks stumped. I say, "Excuse me. Hi, Macy. So nice to meet you. My name is Deb, and I've been teaching Ella and Sonia about cybersecurity. You're in good hands, but I'm happy to help when needed." Macy is tearful at having so much help. Macy says, "It's good to meet you too." I point out the USB access port on the register tablet. I say, "The hacker could have inserted a USB here and uploaded the hacking program using your password. It would only have taken seconds." Macy says, "What am I going to do? They took all of our bank and sales information. How will I get it back?" Ella puts her hand on Macy's shoulder and smiles. Ella says, "It's okay, Macy. We'll help you find the hackers and stop them." Macy says, "Thanks so much." I say, "I'm texting you my number, Ella." A small chirp comes from Ella's pocket when her phone goes off. I say, "Benny and I need to leave for a tech conference, but call me if you need help." Outside the smoothie magic shop, Macy is sitting on a chair, lovingly petting Todd. Ella and Sonia have the register tablet in front of them, scouring through any information to find traces of the hackers that they may have left behind. Macy asks, "How could the hackers have known my password to begin with?" Sonia asks, "Is your password complex?" Macy says, "Complex?" Sonia answers, "A password should be difficult. You want to avoid common words such as password or welcome. Always add in numbers and symbols. Make letters both upper and lowercase. Never use birthdays or names of people close to you. What was your old password?" Macy looks down at her dog and says, "My password was Todd." Ella's face is scrunched in concentration. Ella says, "The only data I seem to be getting is this same logo over and over again. I'm trying to reverse image search this logo for any hits. The tablet makes a noise. Bing! The image result is a logo left over by the hackers. It's placed on an online advertisement for a small local business. The storefront in the ad looks run down and old. Clearly, this place hasn't been used in a long time and it's not well sought after. The ad says, Felix's Candies and Sweets." Macy asks, "The candy shop? Why would they target me?" Ella says, "We're going to find out." Macy says, "Shouldn't we call the police?" Ella says, "First, we're going to need proof." Ella says, "Macy, give me secure access to the account so I can track the funds." "Hey, the money is still there." Sonia says, "Good idea, Ella. We can track it when they do." The phone in Ella's hand vibrates and Ella's eyes widen. Ella shouts, "The hackers just used it." "At the same address, it's Felix's Candies and Sweets." Sonia says, "Let's go." The girls see the same storefront that was shown in the ad. It's a rundown candy shop. It looks abandoned, except for a small hand-drawn sign in the corner window that says, "Open." Ella and Sonia enter the store. It's very run down. The shelves are mostly empty and the candy that is left is dusty and old. In the corner sits a man reading the book. The shop owner says, "Hello, young ladies. What can I do for you?" Ella says, "We're just exploring the neighborhood." The shop owner hands each of the girls a free candy stick. "Hey, take these, and thanks for dropping by," he says. The girls step out of the candy shop with their candy sticks in hand. Ella says, "Strange. I didn't see any computers in the store at all." Sonia says, "Not even a tablet." Ella says, "So how did our hackers use their money there?" Ella says, "Let's call Deb." I say, "Have you found the hackers yet?" Ella says, "We could really use your help, Deb." Sonia says, "We traced them down to a candy shop, but there's no way the hackers could have come from there." Ella says, "I didn't see any computers." I, of course, ask, "Did you have the right address?" Ella responds, "Yes. I used the tracing code you taught us earlier. I even tracked the shirt logo to the same candy shop." I say, "Let's think this through. The hackers access your system and they want money. Why would they target the smoothie shop? Suddenly there's a loud crash. I ask, "Are you two all right?" Ella says, "Just a raccoon." Sonia yells, "Ella, come look at this." Ella says, "Sorry, Deb, I'll talk to you later." I say, "Good luck, you two." Sonia's pointing to a scratched off sign. It says, "Apartment access around back." Sonia says, "It's an apartment." Ella says, "The hackers share an address with the candy store." Ella and Sonia race down the alley. The raccoon scampers to quickly get out of their way. They skid to the stop at the end of the dark alley, just in time to hear someone speak. An unknown voice says, "Well, that takes care of the smoothie shop." He continues to say, "In a few more hours, I'll transfer the rest of the money." Ella and Sonia both pull out their cell phones to record the hacker teen. One of the teens, a can of soda in hand, begins to speak. She says, "But how are you going to explain all the money?" The hacker teen responds, "I'll keep it hidden, just like I keep my laptop hidden. My dad hates computers." The hacker teen continues and says, "By the time we get all the money from the smoothie shop, I'll be able to buy a whole new computer setup. Then I can develop a code to help us hack even more stores. I still can't believe smoothies are becoming more popular than candy. Ella and Sonia creep back down the alley. Once they're back in the main street, they turn to look at each other. Sonia says, "I think the video is good evidence. These are hackers." Ella says, along with the address tracing. Sonia says, "And don't forget the picture of the distraction." Ella's typing rapidly on her phone. Ella says, "And I know just who to send it to." Her phone buzzes in her hand and she smiles. The text reads, "Thank you, Ella. Officers will be there shortly. Officer Jenny." A few days later, Macy is hugging Ella and Sonia outside the Smoothie Magic shop. Macy says, "Thank you girls so much. The police were able to get back all of my data safely. It seems that the hackers resented how popular Smoothie Magic and other wellness stores have become and wanted to put us out of business. I'll be sure to change the passwords more often." Macy hands each of the girls a smoothie. She also says, "And I'll use a firewall on the register to protect that information from future hackers." Ella says, "I'm glad we could use all your cybersecurity knowledge to help." Ella, Sonia, and Macy give a toast with their smoothies. Yes. Todd is also there, smiling and wagging his tail. The end. Thank you for reading along with me and Benny and Ella. Thanks so much.